And hello once again, degenerates. Today's Let's Take a Break is brought to you by Pastel Games and YouArcade.net. And it is called The Scene of the Crime, Golden Doll. And it is a really fun game. So again, if you don't want spoilers, try it out for yourself. But we're gonna just jump right in. For it is still break time. And, well, we start off, jumped right in. We're looking at a police car. So maybe this is a good time to read the description at the side. It was a quiet night, until now. It all began when the phone rang. A small house on the beach. Something really bad happened there. Try to find out what. Collect evidence, find suspects, solve the case. And we have some tools in order to do so. We have dusting agent and fingerprint tape, a fingerprint brush, and a city map. And we have a police car. And we have a policeman. So let us talk to the policeman. We received a report of gunfire in one of these houses, but it's strange. You have to see this for yourself. The person who called us in was Barbara Young, 68 years old. She lives in the house to the right. I'll take it from here, officer. So, we have 3 houses, and this would be the house to the right. And let's go on in. And she has a kitty. Hello, kitty. Yes? Miss Young, could you please tell me what you saw? We assume she is a miss because she lives alone and has a cat. I told everything I know to that nice officer. I didn't see anything. I'm not a meddlesome person. But for half a year now, people were going through this place like it's some kind of highway. And those women. You didn't see anything, but you called the police. Why? It was 2:49 a.m. when I heard gunfire. You remember the exact time, but you're not a meddlesome person? That's it. This conversation is over, young woman. Man, but woman. But ma'am. Okay. If I say I'm sorry, will you talk to me again? No. Well, that's just fantastic. Apparently I'm not very good at this detective thing. And you don't want to talk to me either. Nobody likes me. Well, fine. Let's just go ahead and investigate the house on the middle. It seems pretty austere. Nothing really going on. Oh! Strange. A naked woman shot in a completely empty house. This isn't good. Seems that someone was shooting from outside. Necklace markings on the neck, like it was torn off of her. Any fingerprints? Here's how we take fingerprints. We dust it with dust, and then we find nothing. Okay, so there's some blood. Nope, nothing. Can we find out anything else about this woman? Markings on the wrists. We'll have to wait for the coroner report on that. Anything else? Sure doesn't look that way. So let's leave. And just for thoroughness' sake, let's investigate. Let's investigate over here. Seriously, investigation is going to take place. It's really easy to miss stuff, which is why you see me kind of looking at everything. Oh, looks like the house is broken up a little bit. Huh. This looks like a crime scene as well. I should talk to the policeman. And we have something in the fireplace. Maybe the technicians can get something out of it. Especially... Nope, can't dust it for prints. And there appears to be some blood here. Ah, and we can get a little sample of the blood here, which is good. Maybe we should... Hello, what's this? We have some bullets. We can't dust it for prints. Possible murder weapon. And we can't dust for that for prints either. Not here anyway. Well, getting all sorts of exciting stuff here. I'm going to take another quick look in the house. I really should have test played this, but that's alright. What's this? Tire tracks. I need to go talk to that old lady again. Hopefully she's not too terribly offended. Please talk to me. You again. Just one last question. Have you seen a car around here at night? Yes. It was a blue Ford. I have written down its plate number. Here. Great. Thank you. Talk to the police officer again. Yes? Close the house on the left. It's a crime scene as well. Okay, sir. Ma'am. Do we know who these houses belong to? Not yet. HQ is working on that as we speak. Alright? I'll be at the police department. So, let's go to the police department. And this is my desk. It appears to be something of a mess. And this is how we leave the police department, which we didn't really want to do yet. Ah, but here we have forensics. So, this is where we can start fingerprinting things. And lo and behold, we have a fingerprint. We use our print to collect it. Fingerprint taken from the gun. And let's check the bullets as well. Yep, fingerprint there too. Also, I leave stacks of cash sitting around on my desk. Yoink. Let's see if we have any reports. Beach houses, 1A, 1B. Owner, Bert Wolko. Address, Irvine Boulevard, 319. And here we have our leads, which is kind of a really cool system, where we take things and stack them on top of each other, so that we can get more clues. We will know when these happen. So, alright, we have combined these two. The beach houses owner, Bert Wolko. We have these fingerprints that are unknown. Any new reports? Nope. Well, we can at least ask the fellow who owns the houses some questions. But first, let's go in the 24-hour shop. I need some goodies. I don't know. Am I watching or am I buying? Oh, we have things to buy. Blanket, bread, meatloaf, and cigarettes. I need none of these things. They all seem pretty disgusting except for the blanket. Alright, let's just go talk to Bert Wolko. And that would be his house. I know this because I am awesome. Ring the bell. Hello. What? Are you Bert Wolko? Yes, what is it? Please, can I come in? I have a few questions. No, you can't. What do you want? Are you the owner of two houses near the beach? Maybe. I am trying to be nice. There are 2 murders in those houses. And? If you had anything on me, I'd already be on the ground in cuffs. Good night, Mr. Officer, sir. Wait! I'm not done with you. Go away or I'm calling the police. Hee hee hee. If not me, maybe you'll talk to Mr. Andrew Jackson. Here. Show me the money, fool. It's right there. Alright, 20 bucks. Never mind that the police should not really be engaging in bribery. So, what do you want to know? Where you were last night at about 3 a.m. Well, I've been at work all night, and I rent both those houses for half a year now. Why the hell do you ask? You rent that to who? I don't know. He called and agreed on the rules. One guy comes by every month and then leaves the money. What is this guy's name? Steer? No. Steel? I'm not sure. Anything else? That's all. I'll keep my eye on you and don't leave town. Great. I have now ensured this guy hates me. Well, that was a bit of a bust. Let's go back to our map. And that's the crime scene. Let's go back to headquarters and see if there's been any new reports. Alright. The gun. 9mm caliber. Used at the Golden Doll Club shootout 3 days ago. Ooh. Burned driver's license. The first letter of the name P and the last name, or last two EL. 31 years old. Blood sample. Male. RH positive. Plate numbers. Owner. Mark Gardner. Fingerprint from the gun. No database match. Same with the shell. That has some leads though. Let's see. Paul E.L. The shooter's car. Owner Mark Gardner. Well, that's just interesting now, isn't it? Okay, those don't stack. Well, we have a new location. So, let us check out the scene of the Golden Doll Club. It's closed. Well, that's fantastic. But what's this? It is an alley. A very smelly alley. Complete with a very smelly bum. He tells us to go away, because he's cold. Well, I have a fix for that. Let us have humanitarian efforts. Because we are humanitarians. I am buying this lovely blanket. Meatloaf bread, meatloaf bread. And we'll buy some meatloaf too. And we're skating. Back to the alleyway. And our poor cold and smelly bum. Here you go. Have a blanket. So, mate, how can I thank you? Have you heard about the shootout in the club here? I didn't hear anything, but I've seen some of it. The two guys come here often, always with a chick. The one is small and fat, the other is big as a tree and, pale. Pale? You know, white hair, white skin. I don't know what it was all about, but the pale dude took out his gun and shot the other one. He couldn't miss. Okay. Got anything to eat? I do. I have canned meatloaf. Hopefully you have a can opener. Thanks. Hey, I remembered something. These guys used to drive a blue Ford. Blue Ford, eh? Their driver's a young guy working at the gas station nearby. Thanks. Let's check out that gas station. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the gas station's not unlocked yet. Well, we'll check out the reports from HQ. Blue Ford, seen at gas station. And the victim is Mark Gardner. Well, that kind of rules him out as the killer, I think. Yep, he was killed near the Golden Doll. But they've seen the blue Ford there. Nope, we can't yet combine this with the information. Goes house hire steal. Well, let's not jump to conclusions about that license. Still no database match. Well, that's about all we can do for now, I think. So let's go ahead and hit the gas station. And there's a pump. This pump is less than fascinating. I'm sure we'll dust it for prints. No, we won't. That'd just be silly. Anyway, let's check out the gas station. Oh, it's closed. The door's open. Somebody busted in. Well, at least that means we won't be the first. Alright. So, yep, the place is a mess. Employee of the month, Peter Steele. Interesting. This could be our guy. Now we have a couple of different things. We have a blood-stained handkerchief. That's just kind of weird. We'll have to do something about that with forensics. And a bank locker key. I don't need to fingerprint everything. I am silly. What's this? We have... oh, it appears to be Peter's coat. With bank account details. Wow. $1,300 bucks. Or $13,000 bucks, excuse me. That is a bit excessive for a gas station clerk. We'll have to visit the bank. Now, is there anything else here? I really don't want to miss anything. Okay, doesn't seem so. No. I really don't know what's up with these pumps. It's probably going to bite me in the rear end. Alright. Well, before we go back to HQ, let's hit the bank. And they're going to let me right in. What's that number? 812. And we find a notebook. Well, we can't do anything with this notebook right at the moment. So once again, we are skating. Back to HQ. We have lots of stuff in forensics. Employee of the month not being one of them. Alright, let's see if we can get a blood sample from this handkerchief. Room number, as in hotel room number. So we delivered something to room number 14. We're going to tear this notebook out. Or tear this page out. And sure, let's find fingerprints on stuff. Kind of hard to find it from a handkerchief, but we do appear to have a fingerprint here on this bank account balance. Ah, and it's Peter Steele's. Well, that's all the evidence we've got for now, but if we can... bingo! Let's paste it up to the leads and see what we can combine. From Peter Steele's notebook, room number I4. Anything else to analyze? Well, maybe not. Oh nope, we can combine these two facts. Nope, not his fingerprint though. Seems to be all that we can do. But it seems probable that this license does belong to Peter Steele. We can't quite match the car with him. Nor can we match it with Gardner. Perhaps this is all we can do right at the moment. So... what can we do now? maybe go ask some questions. Well, apparently, Wilco's not talking to us, for we are fools. There's gotta be somewhere else we can go. I miss... either that or miss something. And that's kind of our problem in this game. It's very easy to miss stuff. Let's go back to HQ. Maybe we can get a report on some of those blood samples or something. Oh ho! Indeed we can. This is Peter Steele's blood. Well, that's kind of strange. Aha! And it was Peter Steele's blood that we found at the crime scene. That's kind of strange. Well, we can't combine those. Necklace markings. Can't combine that either. Can't combine his fingerprint. Or can we match the fingerprints here? Very puzzling. Nothing new to report. Maybe we should go back to the gas station. See if there's anything that we missed. There's a car there. Okay, we can't fingerprint that. There's just a lot of crimes going on around here. Hello, what's this? A hotel brochure. Sunset Motel pamphlet, eh? Oh, that being found here with Peter Steele's stuff makes me think it's a lead. Sunset Hotel, room number I-4. Can we go and check this place out? 'Cause that would be fantastic. Huh. Doesn't seem like we have enough leads. So, now begins the tedious process of rechecking everything, unfortunately, because I've missed something. Unless... sometimes you just have to read the reports. You know? Did I print that? I did. And there's no little secret key in the secret key pocket. I told you, this game is not easy. So please don't make fun of me. Maybe you know something about the hotel. Maybe you don't. Maybe you are a jerk. Alright, back to the scene of the crime then. I have a suspicion that I've missed something. Well, apparently this officer has nothing new to report. Here's the tire tracks. Yeah, I knew that was going to work. Wait a second, what's this? The necklace. Very suspicious. We should take this back to HQ at once. But first we're gonna take a... Hey, this wasn't the house where the crime occurred. So what was the necklace doing out back here? This is getting more and more suspicious. Just making sure we didn't miss anything. Oops, that's not exactly what I meant. Oh well. Let's take this necklace back to HQ. Get some fingerprints off of it. Alright. We can't get any reports on it quite yet. Let's tack it up to the board though. And see. Nothing. It'll take a little bit for them. So let's go to the gas station and then instantly return. So they just don't like to write reports when I'm in the office. Nuts. Oh, and we have somehow determined that those were Peter Steele's fingerprints. So now we can go to the motel! So, Mr. Steele, a mighty rich gas station clerk, a driver. His prints were on the victim's necklace and his blood and burned driver's license inside next door. He definitely was involved. Just wondering if he's still alive, though. If Mr. Steele is just another victim here, then it leaves us with the albino. And now I know exactly where to find him. The hotel. So, let's rush into the hotel. And hey, we look kind of pale ourselves. And we make an arrest. Mark Gardner, Peter Steele, Robert Kent, the final culprit. They took care of lonely lost girls. They kept them in one of the houses near the beach. And they did bad things to them. Extortion money was good. Too good. Kent told us he got in a fight with Gardner near the Golden Doll. It was something. Where's the cash, he says. And there's a big beating. Said he killed him by accident. With a gun. Steele, however, was lured by Kent to the beach house. He shot him and burned his stuff. He wanted to hide the body later. Ooh. Which would explain. The thing is, the girl was shot. She was tied up and sitting in the line of fire. Unlucky squared. We still don't know who she was. And maybe we never will. And this has been Let's Take a Break with Scene of the Crime, Golden Doll. I really like the game. Some of it's a little iffy, like being able to combine some of the things just instantly, and also not knowing, not always having an indication where everything is. But it's still a really fun game. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And tomorrow we have new LP! Until then, bite your nails in suspense. See ya!